we're gonna make fire cider. There's lots of really good benefits to having fire cider, especially if you're like sick or you just want to boost your immunity. It's mostly a boost because there's so many good vitamins that are in it, and its main base is obviously honey. That's what you usually eat. So we're gonna make that. I do have a recipe on my neat little notey book. I got water on it, so ignore that. But this is more of a concoction of a recipe. I just looked a bunch of stuff up and I've just kind of just mushed it together. So I have no idea how this is going to work, and I will not be measuring anything because I just don't do that. So we'll see if it works out. Main ingredients especially are this right here. You've got your ginger, your garlic, and your red onion. Specifically red onion. You don't want to use any of the other onions. It doesn't have the same compounds as the red onion. And then obviously honey. To add more spice to it, I'm going to do some cinnamon sticks, and to add lovely oomph, and obviously the wonderful benefits of rosemary. And then I'm going to put some lemon juice in there. A lot of them call for slices, and you would just put 2 to 4 in whatever you're going to do. So roughly about 1/4 of a cup of your garlic, ginger, and red onion are going to go in. I sliced mine relatively thin, or as thin as I could do it as the thing kind of went. I mean, almost read newspaper there. So we're just going to drop it in and try to get in about there, but I want to go a little bit higher because obviously they're huge slices and they're not covering the whole bottom. I think that's good. Yeah, you want it about there, but I mean, obviously I have them huge chunks. I'm just going to go more. Same with like this. Like I said, I don't measure anything. Let's go 1, maybe 2. Let's go 2. There. Again, I don't like measuring just because I feel like it's a waste of stuff I have to clean, but it's always a great thing to measure things when you're not sure or you're learning or anything along those lines. But this one, as much as I've read, there's not a lot you can go wrong with it. And then I'm just going to put some rosemary after I just drop everything in. And you just want to make sure that it's kind of packed a little bit, but still that air can be moved, especially since you're going to put honey over it and you want the whole thing to be completely covered in honey. I think I'm going to go with 3 sticks of cinnamon, because who doesn't like cinnamon? And then there's that part. Once you get everything in there, about 1 to 2 teaspoons, tablespoons, I don't know. I'm just going to throw some stuff in there. You're going to put honey over this whole thing. Everything has to be covered completely. And then you're going to want to put a lid on it, and it's recommended that you put it upside down so that way there's no extra bubble and everything is just coated. It's best to burp it at least once a day and let it sit. And recommended sitting time, I believe, from everything I've read, they want at least 4 weeks. You can use it as soon as 24 hours. A lot of it has to do with how combined everything is. The honey is extremely, as we all know, is very, very thick. But when it's fully done, it's like liquid. Like very, very liquid.
So how long are we going to wait? Are we going to wait 4 weeks, or are we going to check it tomorrow? I'm
definitely going to check it tomorrow because I want to see exactly how well it's doing. Not to mention I do have to burp it, so there's that. I would like to start using it soon since, you know, the whole house was sick. But as you can see, it's pretty darn thick, but look, it's slowly getting to the bottom. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you mean by burp it? You just open the thing, let the air out?
So, because it's fermenting, it's creating oxygen, and as it puts off that oxygen, it's stuck in the jar, and you want to open it and release that. Otherwise, your jar can explode on you.
You just open it up and let the air out?
Okay. Yep, that's all it is. It's just a quick little open. I have the lid over there, but you'll close it, and then you'll just open the lid and make sure you let out the air. It's usually best to use jars that are made for it. So a lot of the ones that have the flip tops are really, really great. The other ones is like mason jars. We do a lot of different canning with mason jars, like pressure canning, and pressure canning can take the pressure of that carbonation whenever it ferments. So it's always nice to make sure that your jar is up to par. Some of the decorative ones are not something you would want to put this in, for sure.
So, how full do you want it to be? All the way full?
I need everything covered.
Right, but do you fill the rest of the jar up with honey, or do you not bother?
I will likely try to do so that way I know absolutely everything, including our little sprigs up there, are completely worn. Because the rosemary, I did a full sprigs, because obviously nutrients is all the way throughout each plant that you have. So I just did the whole thing. A lot of this you can chop up, make it finer. From my understanding is that if you chop it up, obviously you're releasing the compounds in there a little bit more, and you can definitely get it flowing a little bit faster. I did bruise up my onion or my garlic because I like to peel my garlic in a closed container. If you close a container and just shake it, it removes the skin off of your garlic. So I just used the closest thing that was next to me. So I just have it like this. Normally it's a jar, but I didn't have one handy.
Fun?
Yeah.
All right, so that is the fire cider, and we will check it tomorrow.
Yay! Oh, look at the bubble. Look at that bubble. Look at that bubble. Ooh, fancy.
Bubble number 1.
Well,
Basically just like it did last night. A few little air bubbles, nothing crazy. So, to burp this, I'm just gonna let the air out. So, I'm out in the car now. It's 4 a.m. I just burped the fire cider. I don't know if it needed it. It made a little puff and released a little bit of air, but it wasn't like shaking like the jar was going to explode. You didn't do it. It's 4 a.m., so it's been 8 hours, barely even 8 hours since we put it in there. I don't know if it needed it yet. I wasn't going to wake her up and ask, so we'll find out tonight, I guess.
Approximately 24 hours since we made fire starter. So
let's check it out.
It's really cool. Things are starting to separate. You can see a lot of bubbles and stuff.
Also, everything's floating now.
Everything is floating. And it's very thin. As you can see, when I move it, honey usually has that long, it takes forever for it to move, while this is a lot more liquidy, which is exactly what we're looking for. I know we burped it once today, at least. So we're going to do it one more time. And I think I'm going to try it. Oh, look at that. How pretty. And of course I'll rinse that lid, of course.
Mix it up a little bit. Let's see how thin it is.
It's pretty darn thin. Like, look at that. Like,
okay.
It just super runny. That's what you're looking for. I can tell by the smell that it probably needs to go a little bit longer. But, I mean, like, honey does not do that.
Yeah.
And that's not just from the lemon juice that we put in there. That's from everything just coming out and really working its magic.
Yeah.
Which is great. Oh, man, these are some big... Look how big these things are. Like, that's a great garlic. I love garlic. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try it. See what happens. Berry fire cider. Still super honey, but I don't even know if that's a really...
Describe it. What does very fire cider mean?
I can actually taste, like, all the little... that heat almost. You know, it's not quite there yet. You can tell because it's very honey. I know that's not a word, but I'm still using it. But you can kind of get hints of, like, the garlic and the onion. And I can definitely get the cinnamon, which is fantastic. And then, of course, like, the main flavor is honey. And then right underneath that is that ginger. It's so good. Nice. I'm missing turmeric out of this thing. Turmeric in this would be great. Even more so if we can get oranges. Man, I'm just thinking things up at this point.
Yeah, we can always make a second one.
So good. Highly recommend.
Yep. So, we're going to leave most of it and...
We're going to leave all of it.
Yeah, and check it again tomorrow?
Yep.
All right, sounds good.
Yay. Hi, it's day 4 of the fire cider, I think. I'm not sure, I lost count. And it's looking really good. You can see that the ginger is really starting to push out all of its yumminess. Same with the onions, they've all separated. I put them all together. And then you can see even the cinnamon, I think the other cinnamon stick looks, there it is.
The cinnamon sticks are in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, and they look really good too. Garlic is starting. You can see some of the littler ones, they're starting to get all pruny. That's one of the indicators that it's actually getting all that yumminess out of it. It's time, I need to burp it. You can't see the circle, and you can't push down, so I'm going to try to open it. And that's not happening.
Want me to open it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you for opening that. This right here tells you really when you need to burp it. If you can't do this, then you need to burp it. I'm going to open it up so that we can see the inside. I haven't done that in a couple days. Wow. Oh man, that smells potent. Really good.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try it?
You want to grab a spoon and stir it up so you can see how thick it is?
It's not thick. You see, look, it's dripping.
I know, but let's do that anyway.
Gotta grab an ice cream spoon. Alright, ice cream spoon to the rescue. Oh yeah, see, like this one's starting to get pruny there. I wish I would have cut them actually, but oh well. Little things. Love this one. You can see another one growing behind it. It's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I didn't say get on my spoon every time, but basically juice at this point.
Yeah.
You want to try it?
Yeah, let's try it. You try it first. Try it on camera.
Okay. Whew.
Good, bad, ugly?
It's good. It's good. Still very honey, but you can taste all the other flavors.
Yeah.
Like, they're all there. That's really good. You want some?
Yeah, I'll take some.
Want the spoon or a new one?
Oh, just give me some.
Keep getting ginger and rosemary in there for you. Alright, ready?
Yep. Holy cow.
Crazy intense, isn't it?
Yeah. Spin the jar a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. And then, so how many more days are we going to do this for before we just say we're done?
I think I misspoke at the beginning when I was like, 24 hours. Usually 4 weeks is what it takes.
Oh,
but we can start,
yeah.
I mean, obviously it has some compounds, so it's really great.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm now the one that caught everybody else's sickness. So I might take some whenever I burp it, if I can burp it.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, other than that, that's really it.
And how much do you take? Just a
Just
spoonful?
one little spoon, you're good to go.
Okay.
Yep.
And then in 4 weeks, do you take everything out and strain it and just have the juice, or do you just leave it in there forever?
A lot of people do, mostly so that it doesn't become like, stand the chance of mold, like any kind of mold or anything. A lot of times it won't, but I probably will take it all out and, you know, either discard it or put it somewhere, like, I don't know what I'll do with it. I have no idea. But I might do that, and then we might start like a new series of like different kinds. Add oranges and more citrusy stuff along with the normal garlic and red onions.
Yeah.
And then I might make one more spicy with some peppers.
All right. Sounds good.
Yay.